Okay, so get this, you guys. There was like a mini Addams Family reunion at Comic-Con. Yeah, seriously.
Oh, wow.
The Addams Family. And we're going to dive into all the spooky details today. There was this article, it's like fresh off the presses from Hola magazine,
Okay, yeah, I saw
and
it.
it's got all the insider info.
Right, because it's like, it wasn't just like a little appearance,
Yeah,
you know?
right.
It seems like they were really, really into it, like a full-blown love fest for this movie from, what was it, 1991?
1991, and that's what makes this whole thing so fascinating to me, right? Why are we still talking about this movie like over 3 decades later? I mean, they could have just done like a reunion special or something and that would have been the end of it, right? But this is like, it speaks to some kind of resurgence, you know, even for people who weren't even born when this movie came out.
I think it goes deeper than nostalgia, though. You know what I mean? It's like their brand of humor is just, it's timeless.
Yeah,
You know?
totally timeless.
It's still funny.
So let's get into some of these details from Comic-Con. Hola had like some really good access. Angelica Houston, Christina Ricci, Christopher Lloyd, Jimmy Workman, Carol Straykin, they were all there.
Oh, wow.
Can you imagine being a fly on the wall?
Seriously. What a lineup.
Yeah.
Like that's amazing.
I know, right? But, you know, we can't talk about an Addams Family reunion without acknowledging like a couple of empty seats, right? It's definitely bittersweet because we've sadly lost both Raúl Juliá, who played Gomez, and Judith Malina, Grandmama.
Yeah, it's like their presence is definitely missed, you know, but you can't deny their impact. They were
Yeah.
such a huge part of why the franchise is what it is.
Huge.
And, you know, they live on through these characters.
Absolutely. And that's got to be like a testament to like the timelessness of this whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Because not every movie from, you know, the early 90s has that kind of impact. What is it about the Addams Family? What is it?
That's the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, why do they still resonate? Why are people still so drawn to them?
Yeah, like their values, if you can even call them that, they're just so different.
Yeah.
But they seem to resonate with people even now.
Right.
What is that? I think, well, Christina Ricci actually gave us a little bit of a hint in the Hola article.
Yeah.
She was talking about how, you know, the Addams Family, they kind of bring out our naughtier side.
Yeah, okay.
And it got me thinking, like, it's not like they're out there, like, I don't know, they're not robbing banks or anything.
Right.
What is it about them that feels so, like, delightfully rebellious?
Right, because they're not like actually bad. It's more like they challenge the norms.
Yes.
You know, what society tells us is quote unquote normal.
Totally.
They're like, nah, we're going to do things our way.
Yes.
Like their version of fun is like most people's nightmares,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and their values are just completely flipped.
But they're not hurting anybody.
Exactly. That's the key.
Yeah. It's like they're this quirky, macabre family, but like within their little world, they're incredibly loving. They're incredibly supportive.
Yes.
It's like, hey,
Yeah.
you do you, we're gonna do us.
Exactly. And that's such a powerful message, I think, especially, you know, during times of like social change, uncertainty, when people are really searching for like where they belong.
Totally, like 1991, right?
Right.
When the movie came out.
I mean, think about it. The world was like on the verge of a new era. The Berlin Wall had just come down. Things were changing.
Yeah.
And here comes this kooky family.
Being like, it's okay to be different.
Exactly. Like they were almost ahead of their time.
Yeah.
And in some ways, like their message is even more relevant today. You know, we've got social media, all this pressure to like fit in,
Absolutely.
especially for like younger generations.
Oh, 100%. And speaking of younger generations, we can't forget Christina Ricci, right? I mean, she was at the reunion,
Yeah.
obviously. But she was also in the Netflix series Wednesday,
Oh, yeah. How could we forget?
which, by the way, has been a massive hit with Gen Z.
Huge hit.
Huge hit.
I mean, it's really cool to see how she like stayed connected to this whole thing
Right.
for all these years.
Like she's gone from, you know, child star to now she's like this icon.
Absolutely. And her character in Wednesday, Marilyn Thornhill, such a cool character.
Oh my gosh.
Another example of like how this world can be reimagined for new audiences, but it still has that like core Addams Family DNA.
100%. For those of you who haven't seen it, no spoilers, but she's not your average botany teacher.
Just say that.
Yeah. And I think the fact that this show, which is geared towards like a younger audience, the fact that it's been so successful really speaks volumes, I think.
It does.
It shows that this fascination with the macabre, with embracing your inner weirdo.
That's all.
It's not just like a 90s thing.
That's timeless.
It's a human thing.
It's like, it's in our nature to be like, ooh, that's a little creepy. I kind of like it.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally. It really makes you wonder, like, what is it about this family?
Yeah.
You know, why are we still so fascinated by them?
Right. Like, what is it about their specific brand of weird that just, like, clicks with people?
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
It is.
Because, like, they're creepy and they're kooky, but, like, we're drawn to that.
Yeah.
We see a little bit of ourselves in there, maybe.
Right. It's like we all have that side, but they're just, like, living it.
Exactly. And they're not afraid to show it.
Not at all.
In fact, they revel in it.
They embrace it.
They do.
No.
And I think, in a way, it gives us permission to do the same.
100%.
You know, like, it's okay to be a little bit different.
Yeah.
It's okay to embrace the things that make you unique.
Totally.
Even if they're a little bit, you know, outside the mainstream.
A little spooky.
Yeah. A little spooky, a little kooky.
This has been awesome.
It has.
Like, I am so glad we got to do this deep dive, because it's really got me thinking, you know,
Me too.
maybe we should all just channel our inner Addams family a little more often.
Right.
Just embrace those things that make us different.
Absolutely. Like, what's the worst that could happen?
Right.
People look at you a little funny.
Exactly.
Who cares? You're being yourself.
And that is what the Addams family's all about.
Exactly. That's the message, right?
Yeah.
Be true to yourself,
Be yourself no matter what.
no matter how kooky.
Exactly. And on that note, I think we're going to wrap up this deep dive, but I feel like this conversation's not over.
Oh, it's never over.
So to all of our listeners out there, if you haven't already, definitely check out that picture, that reunion picture.
Yeah.
Because it's pure Addams family magic.
It'll warm your creepy little heart.
Yes.
Huh.
Until next time.